Pictures didn't come out that well, shooting up into the sky. There's Caryn. That must have been Michael, the one before. There goes Caryn, sliding down with a big smile on her face. What a happy kid. Could this be Margie? No, Tommy, I guess. Huh? We'll see in a second. Awful small kid. I think it's Margie. Yes, it is Margie. That might have been Tommy, the first one down. I don't know. That's the Marge. And she made it. They landed on a top of a truck or something. Or a crane, I think they had that cable attached to. That was the Margie. Yes, it was. A little tiny kid. Here's Tommy. Ooh, he was happy. Just got a big smile on his face. Having a ball. Ooh, the helicopter just landed on the roof here in Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to take off. It's taken off. There it goes. Parachute just opened. The guy is coming down, trying to land as close as he can to the marked area, near where the crowd is expectantly waiting to see them do their stunts. Work actually came in. The winds were pretty strong. A pretty good job, too. And here's our old swing set. We brought that over from Boca Raton to Boeblingen House first, and then out to the Waldenbuch House. This is Boeblingen on the side of the house, I believe. Or had we moved already to Waldenbuch? I'm not sure yet. No, this is still the backyard in Boeblingen. The lady behind us there used to bring over apples and fruits from her garden. Now this is a picnic. We're on our way to Amsterdam, I believe. Had a little picnic. It's close to Easter time. And we're going to see the miniature city of Madurodam pretty soon. Stopped in Gouda, where they had these small ball crepes with sugar. Well, that was in Leiden. Gouda is where they make the cheese. This is the border crossing. We're going into Holland. Amsterdam. Oh, and this is where they sold flowered leis, wreaths that you put on the front of your car. Bloemen. This was tulip blooming time, flower blooming time all over Amsterdam, all over Holland. And there's Adrie picking out a wreath that they hung over our car. These were beautiful flowers strung together. And we paid about $1, I think, for this wreath that lasted the whole 3 or 4 or 5 days we were there. Drapes over the front of your car a little bit. He ties it on. Celebrating the flowers. Everybody was stopping. We stopped first, and then about 10 cars stopped behind us to buy their wreaths. Really very beautiful. We went and saw the Anne Frank house from the Diary of Anne Frank. Communist posters around town. Amsterdam is a very interesting city. Not that clean, but very interesting. It's a pretty chilly day, and this young lady was walking. No coat, her sweater. Sweater girl. You know, there's really something with these sweater girls. You take their sweaters away, and what have they got? I ask you that. That was a Marilyn Monroe line. Some of the beautiful architecture around Amsterdam. Seeing around the bay and the wharf. Mrs. Moulliet, Michael's got his hood up there. Got about 10 minutes left on this reel, I think, so I'm going to have to conserve a little bit. Margie, Adrie walking the kids, Mrs. M. A lot of prostitution, hippies in Amsterdam. Ladies in the windows doing their thing. A lot of kissing going on, even the statues are kissing. Even the boys are kissing. Must be infectious there. Michael wants to kiss Tommy. Tommy says, no, that's enough already. Hippies are out in full force. He's winding up his organ. I wish I had sound at that time. I had just gotten the first Super 8 camera. And a lot of sex shops. This was brand new in Europe. Amsterdam was like the center. It's a Jewish historical museum in Amsterdam, and there was an old sedan car, a Packard sedan or something, sitting out there. Part of the museum was just beautiful, perfectly preserved. Kids were jumping all over it. I was expecting them to get arrested any minute. Might have been a Rolls Royce. What do you think? Volker just appeared out of nowhere. Got any comments about Amsterdam? That is a Rolls Royce, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's Michael. There's the old Volvo with the wreath on it. We've only got about another 5 minutes to go here, and I'm out of recording tape on this. Getting into the Volvo, I think we're going to head to Madurodam now, that miniature city. Remember Madurodam? Beautiful miniature city, about half an hour. Volker, you never went to anywhere in Europe? Seeing the animals behind the Holiday Inn that we were staying in. The Holiday Inn was a brand new, beautiful motel right next to a sheep ranch. And Caryn and Michael were out there being careful not to stop in the sheep dip. And Tommy found a great big fresh puddle of sheep dip. And I think he actually slipped into the canal that you notice might be a little bit behind. Oh, there's Margie with a big bump on her head. See that dark spot over her eye? She spent a week in the hospital in Boeblingen asking for full tankbitte, feeding the lambs, the sheep. I think Sava finally got chased out of there. Oh, that's Welsh. That was Don Welsh right there. I thought it looked like Stuart Burke, but that's Don Welsh. There's Michael chasing the animals. There's little Margie. That was Don Welsh. He was redhead. Sorry. Volker knows best about everything. There goes Angie. She couldn't handle those sheep. Get me out of here. Help. Get me out of here. She didn't want to go under the fence. She wanted to go over the fence. Tommy's going to help the doggy. Tommy's going to take Sava back. Or that's Angie, actually. Sorry, that's Angie. That's Sava's mother. Angie says, get me out of here. I've had it. Tommy says, okay. Let's get out of here. I think I've had it too. I think I'll get out of these smelly shoes. And here's... Come here, I'd like some narration from Mark. Mark, I want you to talk into this microphone and tell me what you see. What's going on? That's
Caryn is beating up Tommy, and they're both looking at sheep, and
that's Welsh's wife.
That's Welsh's wife, and there's two cars, and the screen goes red.
We're
going to Maduro down, and there's water.
That's a miniature city. It's a little city, toy size.
Sure is crowded.
Try not to blow in here. I'll tell you what, just let it sit here, and can you talk into it like this?
Okay.
Don't shake.
What should I say?
Well, just describe what you're seeing. There's a whole bunch of people looking,
like
walking around.
A million people. Oh, it's not. My mom said it was like Japan. Now the screen is just gray, and now it's not. And now there's somebody. Now there's some kind of castle. That's somebody, and my dad's standing here. There's some little toy houses. There's Caryn. There's somebody pointing. And
toy houses.
Fair. There's a mini toy fair.
It was real small.
and